What's happening? Today we've got a different kind of video. We're going off script. Normally I write a few bits down at night and just sort of think about how can I use this to change my life. But today I've got a plan in my head, not written down, that I'm going to share with the world. That this month I'm going to lock in. And you hear it all the time. And like I've said before, it's hard to lock in, and I'm always not locked in. But May, I'm going for it. When I first started the gym, I was 90 kg. I wasn't healthy. I'd just come off 30 days in a row drinking in Thailand on my holiday. And I was probably, and this is with walking off all the beers every single day in a hot country, in a hot climate. I was probably 92 kg for that whole trip, which is probably the heaviest I've ever been in my whole life. Because I put it all on at uni. I put on all the beer weight at uni. And it really got to the point where, like, I was just lying to myself, where I kept telling myself, mate, you don't need to go gym. You don't need to go. And then November 24th, that'll be the day that go down in history for my life. I just decided, why not? Currently, at that point, I'm not working. How am I going to fill my day with something? And I decided, you know what? I'm going to the gym. I'm 22 years old. I'm trying to make progress in my life, not just mentally, but also physically. So I took the jump and I started gym. And the target goal, obviously, is to be absolutely shredded and see my abs for the first time ever. But the main goal is lose the weight and eat more healthy. So the goal is still, it's been 6 months, 5 months. The goal is still 80 kg. And we started at 91. And currently, fasted weighing in myself today, I'm 83. And I've been 82 last week. I'm carrying a lot of water weight. But this February, this May I'm locking in. And this is going to be the month that I'm getting to 80 kg. My first target of, I will be proud of myself, mostly, that I've done it. But there's going to be some other stipulations for this month of May. Yes, 80 kg is the main goal. But I want to make sure that my diet's on point, because since probably Mother's Day, which was end of March, I've been slacking with my deficit. I'll be honest, I have. At first, when I went to my deficit, I started at 2,100 calories, and I was just sort of saying the same the whole time, and I was literally seeing no progress. So I dropped my calories down to 1,800, and that's what I've been sticking to since probably February. And that's been working. And I'm fine, I'm healthy. But since April, end of March, April, them calories have been going back up to 2,100. And like I said, we're seeing a weight plateau where it's not water weight, it's just me not being disciplined enough to try and lose the weight, because I'm snacking, I'm eating. So this month, I am announcing the Mission May challenge that I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to get to 80 kg. I'm going to eat whole foods. I'm going to eat healthy foods. I'm going to eat my 1,800 calories a day. I'm not going to snack. I'm only going to drink water, because I also didn't believe in the caffeine hype. But then I got hooked on coffee since I've been home. And it's great. Coffee's great. However, I'm drinking it too often and at times in the day when I shouldn't be. So for the month, I'm just going to tell myself, you're not having any coffee. You are not having any coffee, because let's just see if you crave it or anything like that. It's a test, really. Do I need coffee to function throughout the day? I'm also going to make sure that I get my steps in every day. And that's something I've been doing. I always go on my walk, I go gym, and then I come and just yap in the woods. And by the time I get home and all that's done, I've done my 10,000 steps. So that thing we've been ticking off the list almost every day, apart from pretty much the miscellaneous weekends where I can't be bothered to leave the house because it's the weekend and there's no or less responsibilities in my life. I'm also going to just do a whole 30-day block of gym sessions where I'm just going to not take a rest day and I'm going to literally walk into the gym and walk out that gym feeling like I've been to the gym, where every session hurts and means something. I'm also going to begin core training because, like I said at the start, I want to see my abs for the first time. And the only way that's going to happen is if I train them. So we're going to start core training. It's obviously the first today. I've done my session. I did chest day, I did triceps, and I also hit core. And I'm not too sure how often I'm going to hit core, potentially every other day, and just sort of see how it goes. Because I don't know if I'll be able to do it every day, because when I did it the other week, my abs were stinging for 3 days. But every other day, what it is, it's a mental game where even if I'm in pain, I'm just going to get it done. That's what this month's about. Even if it hurts, I'm just going to push through. And I think the biggest one of this challenge, one that's going to be the hardest, apart from losing the weight, but that's my main goal. The rogue one on the side is that I want to get into running. I want to see what is the runner's high, because I see this advert, and I think it's Nike or Adidas. I think it's Nike at the moment. They're doing their advert on the runner's high, and I go, I don't believe in that. I honestly believe it's nonsense because I don't run. So this month I'm going to begin running and see if that's a thing. I also, as someone that thinks so deeply and about the mental side of the game of the world, I want to see if I can enter that dark place when I'm running and proper push through. And when I'm running and my legs are hurting, not even think about my legs. So they're just moving on their own. I'm just in my own head going, you can do this, mate. I push with that discipline and that dark place going, we're going to push through. But the main goal of this running that I want to achieve this month is that as someone that hasn't can't run, really, I want to try and run 100 kilometers this month. Which, if you break it down, there's 30 days in a month. If I do 5k for 20 days, that's 100k. Then have 10 days off. So if I break down the month into sort of a plan of different lengths of run, certain days and with rest days, then with these mental games that I'm going to be playing with myself, I should get it done easy. I should get the 100k and go, either figure out, am I enjoying this? Am I feeling the runner's high? Have I managed to enter this dark place to pull through? Or is running not for me? That's the ultimate aim of this month. Am I going to enjoy it? But I'm also doing this to just burn more calories to lose the weight. That's the ultimate aim. It's just sort of another thing where I'm wasting so many hours in my day. So why not just go on a run for 30 minutes, 20 minutes? And my PB time for my 5k, my only other 5k, was 33 minutes, 33 seconds. And I know I am quicker than that. So the goal is, for this month as well, get my 5k. This is going to be an absolute challenge. And also, don't know if it's going to be possible. See if I can get my 5k under 30 minutes. Where I'm not going to be running every day 5k, but on the 30th of May, I'm going to see if I can run a sub 30 minute 5k run. There's also other stipulations for this month. Like I said, I'm only going to be drinking water. But with my water intake, I'm going to be I'm going to be drinking a gallon a day, which is this shaker cup filled up 5 times. And you look at that and you go, that's easy. And the best thing about it is, it's about 1 o'clock and I've already had 3. So I've already had 2,000 millilitres, 2 litres, and I've only got to fill up twice, and I've hit that goal for the day. But basically, that's it. I want to bridge that gap between 80 kg on the scales. I want to see a 7 on the scales for the first time, 79 in my adulthood. I want to see me as a light boy, shredded boy. I'm going to obviously take my progress pics at the start of the month and the end of the month. and just see the progress. I'm going to only be fueling myself with water, and I'm proper going to lock in and just see, am I going to be someone that enjoys running? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Mission May, beginning today.